Get ready for a team up as we review set number 76037, Rhino and Sandman Supervillain Team Up, here on TalkBricks. Hello and welcome back to another episode of TalkBricks, where I bring you the latest in LEGO news and reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos, but let's get right to it. Michael here, and I'm so excited to be reviewing for you guys another set from the LEGO Marvel Superheroes line. This time we're reviewing set number 76037, Rhino and Sandman Supervillain Team Up from the Marvel Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. This set has 386 pieces and retails for $39.99. Depicted in this set is a large construction site where Rhino and the Sandman are up to no good. We have Spider-Man and the Iron Spider to tackle them and take them down. But before we get too far into the set, let's talk about everyone's favorite part, the minifigures. First up, we have our two hero minifigures of Spider-Man on the right and the Iron Spider on the left. This version of Spider-Man has the exact same head printing and torso printing that we're used to. But in this version, we do have that dual plastic molding on the legs, so we can get those red boots. The real treat is on the left with the Iron Spider minifigure. The Iron Spider suit is an Iron Man-like suit that was created by Tony Stark in the cartoon Ultimate Spider-Man. It's nicely captured here with its gold eyes and great gold printing of a spider symbol above the muscles. From the side here, we can see how the gold spider legs are attached to the torso with that bracket. And we can also see that the molding on Spider-Man's legs is all around the sides. You can pose all four of the legs of Iron Spider to give it all sorts of different looks. And here we have both of our hero minifigures from the back. And now with the Iron Spider legs removed. The back printing on Iron Spider is simple but shows a nice gold spider design. On the back of Spider-Man we have that familiar spider logo as well as some black web design on top of the red. And here we have our two villain minifigures from the front. On the left we have the Sandman, and on the right we have Rhino, the pilot of that Rhino mech. Sandman has two faces, this more serious face, as well as this more angry one. His torso is quite unique, as you can see the sand ability kind of overtaking that dark green striped shirt. To continue the effect, they've colored one of his sleeves tan and put him in tan pants to make it look like he's sand from almost the waist down. On the right we have the Rhino figure in a tank top. He also has some nice strap details over top to make it look more tactical. His face is this kind of angry, disgusted face. From the side here we can see Sandman's sand-colored arm and hand, as well as the hammer piece that he's built. This hammer is all brick built, and it uses an ice cream cone piece at its base, which is a really fun use of pieces. And here we have both of our villain minifigures from the back. On Sandman, we can continue to see how the sand ability has overtaken his shirt. And on Rhino on the right, we can see the continuation of that strap detail over the tank top. The minifigure can be placed into the Rhino by pulling down this section here, sitting him against this backrest, and closing him on in. And here we have the Rhino mech. As you can see, this is a heavily armored exosuit that is kind of reminiscent of the Hulkbuster suit from Age of Ultron. This is a fully posable vehicle in which that the pilot can control and attack Spider-Man from within. The Rhino mech can be posed at the shoulder, the elbow, the hip, and the knee. The head at the top is made to look like a rhinoceros. I especially love the large white horn at the front and on the top, as well as those bright orange eyes. The two horns on the side of the face look a bit kind of like elephant tusks and seem slightly out of place. On its right arm, we also have a sticker with the number 77. On each of the right and left hands, the Rhino armor has two stud shooters, and this gives the exosuit some major firepower. And here we have the large construction yard. This construction yard has a lot of different elements and really depicts the action of the scene. While the construction yard may not be my favorite location, I do think they packed in quite a few features that fans will have a lot of fun playing around with. But let's break it all down. At the very front of the construction yard, we have one of two caution signs that's on this black post. This sign here has a caution sign and says caution, unstable area. We see a do not walk sign and a hard hat sign, as well as some black and yellow stripes. The sign's pole is connected to a Technic setup, which holds a spiderweb piece. This also hosts the set's first play feature, in which any character, shot on the super jumper or not, can knock over the sign to throw up the spiderweb. Just on the ground behind that, we have some brown pieces to indicate the dirt. We also have a nice large black tile to represent perhaps a paved road. On that piece, we have a few stickers to represent a more natural, dirty look to what's going on here. The two stickers in the corners are nice and easy to place, but these circular stickers at the center make it quite difficult for anyone to place them. To the left of this section, we have these two nice orange barrels. They are bright orange pieces that are 2x2 round bricks stacked on top of each other, and the lid is made up of a 2x2 rounded jumper plate. And I don't think I've ever seen this piece before, but it's a nice addition to the set. In this scene, we can see that the Sandman is using his sand ability to manipulate the sand and to create it in different shapes. The Sandman can be placed on top of this pedestal to make it look like all of the sand is emanating from him. One of the different shapes that the Sandman has created is this of a hand. Each of the fingers on the hand is posable, which makes it easy to lock Spider-Man inside. In the heat of battle, this hand can be knocked over either manually or with a character on the super jumper. You can see how the designers here use the tan pieces and dark tan to create this organic look of the sand flowing as it does when the Sandman uses his power. At the back of this section, we get the exact same caution sign. Just as before, we can knock down this sign to activate a play feature and to reveal the hidden gems. This section on the right is quite large as it houses the main set's play feature. At the base of the right side, we can see another one of Sandman's sand hands. Just as before, we can use the fingers to grip onto the Spider-Men. Additionally, this can be posed a little bit as well as turned. Just to the right of the hand, we have this large white cylinder. On it is another warning sign, which cautions danger, explosive gases, no exposed flames. And we can see some symbols for no flames and no smoking. As we look upwards, we have this large structure, which is a large wrecking ball. Here we can see these large yellow pieces with two lights on the side. Just below the T-joint, we have this sticker piece, which is black and yellow striped. The backside of this apparatus has white and red details. We also see this Technic handle piece, which can be lifted to move the wrecking ball. The handle is also a great way to swing the crane around. Throughout the set, there are plenty of places to knock things apart with that big wrecking ball. And here we have everything back together for my final thoughts. Although this set has a lot of nice play features, which gives you a lot of different ways to play around the scene and with the different characters and elements, I don't believe that this is the best Spider-Man set we've ever gotten. I just think they may have been better suited picking a different concept for the set. I'm also a bit puzzled why the Rhino was a brick-built mecha when he doesn't appear that way in the show. I think a Rhino Big Fig might have been a better choice. While the Sandman and Rhino figures are good, I think the Iron Spider is probably the best reason to buy this set. I definitely remember this outfit from the show, and it's really great to get it in Lego form. So if you're wondering if you should buy this set, I'm not sure I can totally recommend it unless you're a very big fan of the franchise and you really enjoy the different play features or the pieces that come in the set. But those are just my thoughts about the set, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below. Let me know, do you think that this is a set worth picking up? And if you like what you saw here, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And don't forget to enter my Carnage's Shield Sky Attack giveaway. Click on the link in the description below for the many ways to enter. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Make sure you click on this annotation to watch the review of Carnage's Shield Sky Attack. And don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos.